everybody around the globe, go ahead, applaud. Even if you don't like the Lord God, even if you've been living corrupt and in fraud, here's another chance He's given to you all. Before I welcome to the stage the Ancient of Days, the Lord God Almighty, He overcame the grave. I like to forewarn you, He requires not a stain. No one dirty with sin will escape the shame. So stay clean, He wants you all to get in and escape eternal suffering. God's spirit is massive, His style is classic, yet so futuristic. God, He is matchless. Let His spirit cleanse you like a good soap. He been laughing at our haters like a good joke. God requires us to learn from Him and turn from sin and rock with Him to the end. God requires that we follow His ways, that we learn from Him, that we trust and obey. Christ requires that we go where He go, that we say what He says so we can stay where He stays. God requires that we follow His ways, that we learn from Him, that we trust and obey. Christ requires that we go where He goes, that we say what He says so we can stay where He stays. He's the best singer, best teacher, best speaker, best dancer. He's the best at everything, He has the best answer. He's the counselor, He's wonderful, for free to put your hands up. The architect, designer, He has the best plans up. His riches are endless, He'll burn all your bands up. He invented the instruments that every single band touch. Designer of the automobiles and mobile devices. He made skyscrapers, but His is the highest. Let's learn from His goodness and His faithfulness. I know Satan been hating this. Learn from Christ's teaching and His commands. The Bible's the most important book on land or the air if you're flying like Learjet. Christ is Lord, I'm surprised if you didn't hear yet. I'm staying with God's spirit. Oh, you're not here yet? Well, let's all fear God and don't fear death. God requires that we follow His ways, that we learn from Him, that we trust and obey. Christ requires that we go where He go, that we say what He says so we can stay where He stays. God requires that we follow His ways, that we learn from Him, that we trust and obey. Christ requires that we go where He goes, that we say what He says so we can stay where He stays. Go ahead, keep going with God, keep growing with God. You will never go wrong with Him, Christ. Keep going real strong, keep rolling along. Your endurance don't stall with Him. That's right, His spirit never fails, His word neither. And we should all tell all people all around the globe, everywhere we go, let them all know that Christ's spirit created heaven and earth. He prophesied and predicted His virgin's birth. He was conceived in her womb, but first He was that spiritual being before He came to the earth. And Christ's spirit expands, He's bigger than man, He's bigger than the whole universe in His hands. The heavens are His throne and the earth is His footstool. He's coming back from heaven to the earth to judge and rule soon. And He requires that all turn from the lawlessness, the sin and the lying, the stealing and all that mess. Stop having sex outside of marriage, start obeying Jesus Christ's commandments. That's right, God requires that we follow His ways, that we learn from Him, that we trust and obey. Christ requires that we go where He go, that we say what He says so we can stay where He stays.